Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. Welcome to your reading for the next 4 weeks. And in this reading, we're going to check to see what's coming your way when it comes to money, financials, material stuff that you're manifesting. By the way, this is going to be a general reading. And if it resonates, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if there's a specific thing that you are manifesting, go ahead and hit subscribe. We're going to start out with your coffee cup. Then I'm going to move on to your tarot. We're going to have a deep dive in there. And then we're going to end your reading with an affirmation to give you clarity, or maybe you can use to manifest your dreams. Let's dive in right away and see what's coming your way. I right away see a pathway opening here within the 4th week timeline. And this is a long way. And I see a caterpillar even like crawling in this pathway. The caterpillar can symbolize something that you're diligently working on. But the thing is though, as soon as the caterpillar wraps itself, then inside the cocoon, there's a process. There's like a waiting period, okay? And I feel like here, you are now in the beginning, here, the timeline, you're starting to prepare yourself for this cocoon moment, wrapping yourself, so you can wait for the period. This gave me a pathway also. It's like a step-by-step guide for you to receive your heart's desire. But it seems like you are starting today, investing energy in this thing, and then you're going to release it, let it fester, let it not fester, but it's just there's a different word for it. Let it simmer. Yeah, exactly. Let it simmer and then actually come to a consistency that you can actually enjoy it, okay? I know this sounds like a recipe of a tea or maybe something like a pudding, but I feel like for some of you, this is actually the formula of manifesting wealth, okay? I see in your health space, yes, there's actually some things accumulating here within the 4th week timeline. This can be energy, this can be connections, and maybe you are gathering up some people together. If that's like what you do, you bring people together to connect them, and there's a benefit in there for you. Let's see what's happening. I see a dog right here within the 1st week, and there's a bread in its mouth. This can be someone loyal to you, and they have their own share of something, and they're coming forward. I feel like they have the energy of sharing something with you. They are coming, they're bringing, and you're receiving a piece of their bread that they're bringing to you. The bread doesn't have to be in the literal sense. It can be something that they're making money off of. This can be a part of a piece of something that they're going to bring you and show you, okay, this is how we do this thing, and then that's how we receive something. And the dog energy is a loyalty energy, so this is going to be someone that you trust or you can trust, and that is going to require discernment, of course, that you tap into your internal guidance to understand if this is the person or you're still waiting for the right one to come. And after you actually get in touch, connect with this energy, there's a higher authority, a bigger person, or maybe if this is a person actually who is selling something to someone or teaching. And I also mentioned that as well. Maybe you're retired, you don't want to sell anything, you don't want to buy anything, you don't want to work anywhere. This can even be a resource, maybe help or assistance that you can apply. And this person probably knows how to take care of that. So it seems like you are actually going to merge your energies. You're going to go in front of the authority who can help you with this, okay? And the authority here is surrounded by a lot of applications. Maybe I see a masculine figure. I usually interpret this kind of masculine figures as like patriarchy, the government. So, but there's so many like surroundings around him. But on top of there is actually a fish. There's like something out in the open. This can mean that there's a different way, a better way, a highest highway. You can use, I even see a star here, shining star. Letter M is present. This might mean something for some of you. If you see any symbols, comment down below. I'll respond to what they are, what they mean. I see a LTM, light mountain, something related to, maybe it's in someone's name. And this person can be the guidance towards the higher road. I also see here, not exactly two snakes, but one snake wrapping around a rod. It can be representative of climbing up to stairs, climbing up a cycle, step by step. Okay, this can be your energy. You're putting necessary energy and climbing up that energy level of that chart. If you read the book, David Hawkins, I think has a power versus force. He has an energy chart there. This can even be like you're getting yourself into the point of enlightenment. It is a high level, but it can be also like passion, which will get you to the right connections, connect you with the right people, right places. Okay. And another thing here is you don't even have to connect with some people. This can even be your energy that you are coming up with a bright idea. You don't really have to receive help from others. Either way, though, I see here there's a authority. You are going to get in touch with it. And there's a star right here, stars wish fulfillment. I even see like 1, 2, 3 stars. 3 different wishes can be aligning here. Towards the end of the second week, I see a woman. She has like a sheet made of kind of like a universe. I see here like a galaxy. She's actually like, when you go to the balcony and just, what do you call that action? You clean the sheets, basically just, she's whipping the sheets, whipping the fabric of the time, maybe fabric of the universe. This can be your feminine energy because she can be feminine energy. The light just went off, by the way, guys. That's why now we are in the dark. But I'm going to keep going with this. So she can be someone who is actually like changing the fabric of the universe. Like I said, the creative energy is the feminine energy. This can be your creative ideas or creative solutions that you're coming up with in a situation is actually going to change the fabric of the reality. So it is going to, maybe you're in a situation that you don't even fathom that, oh, how am I going to get there? But when you start using your creativity, it is going to it's going to be a break in the time. Basically, it's in the reality. It is going to change the fabric of the reality. I feel like you're just going to whip the time, whip with this new idea, change maybe even your timeline, which is going to end up bringing you in a bright place. I kind of see here magic lamp forming. So you see that you're hanging up a new sheet here. You're creating a new idea, a new reality, and pursuing that. When you pursue that, there's a magic lamp. There's a heart shape inside of it. Heart indicates your heartfelt desires, because sometimes we have material desires, but we actually look outside ourselves and look at other people and see what they are doing. And then we say, okay, I want that too. But it might not really be aligning with our heart's desire, our true self. Okay. And I feel like what's going to happen is you're going to connect. This wish is going to be something really connecting. Really what's in your heart is going to be reflecting. Okay. When it comes to third week, I see a masculine figure here. He has like something on his back. Somebody's riding this person, like they're riding a horse. I'm going to interpret this in this 2 ways. This can be someone who has the power but doesn't know how to utilize it, or now we have the light back on, or this can be a person who really needs to be guided in a certain direction in order to get some things done. And I feel like this is your energy. You are on top of the situation, telling this person, okay, what's happening, guys? Okay, I think there's a construction on the street. And so you are telling this person, somebody's messing with the lights. Okay, to what to do and guiding them. This can even be someone in your family younger than you. Maybe they don't have the life experience. They have the physical power, maybe financial power to make some things happen, but they don't have the vision for it. That's why they need guidance. This is not like a negative interpretation. And I see the genie, as soon as you do that, we have the magic lamp. The genie is not coming out of it. But when you start to guide this person or maybe use their help, the genie comes out of the lamp, okay? Then starts to bring your desires and wishes to you. I see there's a pathway. This is in the first week, towards the end of the first week. Again, outside of your comfort zone, there are 2 pathways showing. In the darkness, it was showing. So in the darkness can be symbolizing your intuition guiding you, okay? Maybe, I feel like the darkness I felt the same energy with them. Pisces, the moon, but the moon, even though one part is dark, the other side is light. So you might not really have clarity within those 2 weeks. Well, like you're doing some things, but you don't know exactly where you're going. But the thing is, intuitively, the pathways are going to reveal itself when you follow your intuitive guidance. I feel like somebody's playing with the lights now. I wonder if that's my daughter. But I'm going to keep it calm, okay? All right. And that I see the genie has a letter D behind him. So this can be in his name. This can be in their first name or the last name, I and D. So I'm trying Ida, maybe. Genie can be a feminine figure. And right under it, there's someone sipping tea. So it can even be also bringing you some good news. Someone might be bringing you some news, okay? Another thing here towards the end of the month, there's like a V as in victory forming here. This can be something detached from all of that, but maybe a result of the high energy, okay? So when something starts to go right, the other things align with it and go right. I feel like this can be that kind of energy here. I'm going to dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold in your mind and let's see. It just cleared out right away. If you didn't have clarity, like I said, in your heart, there wasn't much of a clarity. It just cleared out. Okay, beautifully cleared out. And your desire is coming. At first, things are going to align very fast, but then it can have a small pause here towards the finish line. But then it is going to push through the finish line as well. And I see the genie's energy right here too, okay? I just talked to the maintenance guy and he was doing that light thing. He was checking the lights. Let's get back to the saucer. What we have here is a beautiful crowded space. There's a gateway right here. And I feel like these crowd kind of looks like stars as well. I see kind of like a number 8 forming, which indicates material satisfaction and karma, giving and receiving. Some things are finalizing, some things are actually starting anew. The gateway can be in the beginning of the month, maybe a change of mind initially. And then also gateway can be a literal place. Maybe a historical place, a historical building, a gateway in the building. It might have this kind of like a high energy for you. And if you're being called to go to a certain place and like if like internally somewhere is calling you, I should go have a coffee in this place that's maybe a historical cafe or maybe even like a museum that you want to go see. It might be also calling you. There might be like when you cross through that gate, can have like an energy change for you, okay? I see right here a fish. You can see the eye of the fish and swimming towards you. And there's a crescent moon. Time of the crescent moon, the new moon. We are almost in the beginning, but the new moon can be like towards the September or maybe in the beginning of September. The new intentions that you plant, every new moon, please plant new intentions because they grow, on the right time, they get delivered to you. And it seems like here, some of you are manifesting money and resources. Plant that seed because it seems like it's swimming towards you. Or this can also remind us if you have this new moon, planted any good news and good desires, intentions, you have a positive things that everybody can benefit from. Seems like the fish, like the top part of it completed. The bottom and the tail is not yet there yet. It is actually growing, developing. Okay, it's coming towards you. Now I'm going to start with your tarot. We're going to ask what's happening currently. Then we're going to see the opportunities coming your way and what the challenges are. Let me shuffle it real good for you. If you have like a specific desire, you can focus on that one too. We have current situation is we have Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is actually a financial new beginning. Okay, it seems like here you are in the optimum position and situation to start seeing the new opportunities. I feel like sometimes maybe you are actually in the moon, not in the clear. The moon is on the bottom, so that's why I pulled it because I talked about it showed up. You might not have clarity about how this is going to show up or if this is an idea you have, how it's going to make it happen, how it's going to reveal itself to you. Seems like though it is coming at this moment. Okay, maybe within this next 4 weeks you're going to get an inspiration. Even if you don't pursue every single one of them, make a note of them, okay? Because one of them will be your breakthrough, okay? Where the opportunities lies, Four of Pentacles can be indicative of being too flexible in some areas. Okay, they're playing this light again. It's okay. I'm cool, calm, and collected. And or being too flexible in some areas, too tight in some areas. That's where the financial opportunities lie. So I feel like here now, when you balance that, okay, maybe when it comes to spending your money on certain things or pursuing certain desires, you are really flexible. But when it comes to investing in yourself, for example, taking a seminar or taking a break, going and getting a massage, you're saying, oh, that's not necessary, that's not important. And that may be where the opportunity lies. Okay, when you take care of yourself, when you give yourself first, there may be your breakthrough. Okay, because when you feel better, when we feel better, it becomes easier for us to see life in a positive, optimistic outlook, and then we recognize and realize the opportunities even faster. So where are the challenges? We have a justice challenge coming forth. Being justice, meaning I feel like here taking care of yourself is one of the part of the justice too, giving to yourself first and then the others. So that can be the challenge here. And this can be or even like being just with a situation. This can, if you're starting something and you have partners, because I see here the Three of Pentacles showed up. I saw it, my eye caught it. That can be your challenge, to be actually dividing everything in an equal way, or maybe giving everyone they deserve in a just way, okay, in a fair way. Being fair can be your challenge here. How should you manage your finances? With logic. This time we have this is the Sun of Swords, meaning Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, logic and reason, evidence, and pursuing things that has a track record, and investing your money or time or energy according to the things that has actually, now I feel like has evidence that you see, okay, somebody did that and they earned this, or in the past I did this investment, I made this investment and it worked out. This is a suggestion I feel like coming with the Sun of Swords, okay? So when you're managing your finances this month, this is suggesting that do not maybe even, because that's why Four of Pentacles is like a being tight and loose, like contained, okay? Instead of just going outside of what hasn't been done before, going with stable, one step at a time attitude. Ace of Pentacles is also like that. It is cautious. It is a new adventure, yes, but it is a cautious new adventure based on evidence. What will that bring to you in the long term? Four of Swords is a good sign here. It's going to give you a chance to rest, and maybe even like separate some time for yourself, have some free time to rest your body, rest your mind, meditate, contemplate. You see that this lamb has a beautiful, on the third eye, a sun shining, which is enlightenment. So it will give you clarity, it will give you enlightenment when you rest your mind, when you maybe even meditate on the subject. It is going to show you an illuminated pathway, and which with that we have Daughter of Cups, can bring you a lot of good offers, opportunities, so you can consider them with a clear mind and utilize them, put them into work in the good places. Let's dive into your oracle now. I'm going to look into what you should focus on. How can you do that, guys? Let me tell you, this light keeps coming. Like, I recorded other videos today and this is happening to you. So some of you need to really check with lights, okay? Lights in the sense of maybe your electricity in the house. That can be a sign. Another thing I feel like here with this light issue is maybe you're not really shining your light. You're dimming your light. That's why this lamp comes with the light, a lot of light. You're dimming your light so you can make others shine. That's why you're not being fair to yourself. And if you're in a teamwork, that's becoming your challenge, because maybe you're letting others to shine and dimming your lights. That's why you're not really living fully. You're not in the full energy. So you're passing by other good opportunities that are meant for you. Maybe you're passing them to others, okay? Let's see what you should focus on this time. Motion, air, 4 horses, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horses is a 5 great number. And because it indicates new adventure, and the horses indicates wish fulfillment. So it seems like here focus on the motion, movement. What can you do at this time? And what can be done in your situation? This doesn't mean just jump into the motion, but the inspiration is going to come forward what to do. But you can focus on maybe even moving your body, okay? Moving your body, physical movement. Physical motion can bring solid ideas. How can you do that? We have transformation pressure. Now I feel like you're transforming your mind is actually, or starting a transformative journey is going to move you towards the right direction. Transformation doesn't mean that like going through physical changes or stuff. This can be even changing small things one at a time. Okay, the way you're watching your language, because under pressure. So this is something that you don't usually do. A good friend of mine, he's a therapist, actually told me one day, I said like, I have to do this, I have to do that. And he said, when you put have to on something, it actually becomes a force that is against your will. But if you say, I want to do something, you're putting pressure on something, but it is with your will. You're going with it, not against it. Okay, so transform yourself in a way that you want it to happen. Okay, or that is aligning with your wants and desires. What will that bring? We have fecundity, rain, wealth. I feel like rain is actually the nurturing energy of a growth, and the world that we have. The water is feeding what we're planting. So the seeds that you're planting are going to actually have the opportunity to grow in a very beautiful way. Let's see what the writer actually intended with this. The conditions of greater prosperity are being met. Know that all will be well. Cleanse yourself of old, outdated views. You have everything you need to grow. Let yourself be cleansed. Okay, I feel like this transformation is also going to clean your energy field. Fecundatio, which means fruitfulness. Okay, then you're going to start to create the fruit and collect them as well. I'm going to pull your now. We have your spirit animal. We have, I think this is a duck, fox, and owl, and the lamb. We have your animal, and the horses showed up as well. And this one I'm gonna pull. Let's see if this is an animal, because there's different things in there, dragon eggs and stuff too. And you have the fox again. So this is, when I see these cards, I usually suggest that you better find yourself a good fox documentary, or you don't have to if you want to. Okay, and that will have your messages in there, what you need to know at this time. When you observe the fox, maybe this is suggesting that you should embody their energy, maybe what they're doing, their playfulness, okay? And also here, they are smart, strong partner or mate and wise teacher. This can be someone who's going to be guiding you too, okay? Observe how they're living and what they're doing. That can be, there's maybe even an important information in there for you that you can replicate a fox's energy, and that will really connect you with your heart's desire. The fox is an enchanting creature with plenty of mystic to go around. Fox personalities are skillful in business and also make great teachers. They're quick to learn and adapt well to new situations. Foxes are ideal life partners as they commit to a relationship for long term, and their natural charisma keeps things exciting. Fox energy helps us stay true to those who most dear to us. So this is someone loyal to you too, I feel like. When this card appears, reconnect to those you love. Foxes don't do well when they slip away. So this is indicating of, I feel like you need to stay grounded. You need to connect with the people. Partnership is important. And we have 3 of Pentacles here. There might be some discord with some people. This will push you towards a direction that connecting with the right energies, the right people. Okay, so do not get like dwell on if you're not really connecting with some others. That can be the challenge, but moving on to the ones that are you're connecting with perfectly is actually the main subject here. Okay, then what you need to do. Let's pull your affirmation for this next 4 weeks. Let's see an idea that can be helpful for your growth. Don't spend time on it, spend time in it. I feel like this is actually something that you're working on. I feel like this is about like I have to do it, I want to do it energy. Okay, because when you feel obligated to do something, you actually like put your attention in a way that, oh, I have to do it. It's like a heavy energy. It just has like, even when you're speaking the words, it has like a difference in between. Okay, I want to do it and I have to do it. Let's see. Reading and research will only take you so far. Being in the field, yeah, it's also can offer a greater understanding than textbooks. Go out and get your hands dirty. So it is also like, don't spend time on it. Maybe you are always staying in the theory, and that is actually something that you feel like you have to do. But this is suggesting go ahead and jump into it, and let's see how it's going to work out. One step at a time, though. I mentioned there's a cautious energy here. You can follow that cautious energy. Okay, that's okay to do that. All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. I appreciate your patience with the light, and thank you so much for being here. And if you enjoyed this one, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and hit subscribe. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.